Everybody, Brian back here, but they look at Bitcoin. What I want to go over here is there's a lot of people out there talking that we could be further along in this cycle than we're thinking. Okay, you can clearly see here this major push to the upside. What I want to do here is take a bars pattern from 2017 to 2021. All right, pull that over here, right where we started breaking toward the upside. Okay. Right from the bottom, bring this over to right about there. Okay, that lines up pretty decent. Let's get it over here, right about there. All right, that lines up pretty decent here with this push up that we last had. Now, if there's any indication here that we are further ahead. Now, a lot of people thought this was the top. Okay, all the on-chain metrics prove that. We had this final push up, but everything else pointed to this being the top right here. So if we line this up exactly with that top, okay, where would we be at here? In this cycle here, if we took, first off, if we took a date range from this top to that top. You got, a date range, I apologize. We want a date range here. Let's get one more up. Date range, alright. From there to this top would have been 1,217 days, okay? 1,217. Now if we go from this top, we're at 1,000 right now, 1,157. All right, 1,219 will put us out right about there, about August 1st. Okay, so it gives you an idea here. Like I said, when things are lining up. We also have this monthly RSI at the top. If I pull this up here, we got bearish divergence here. We got this high, we got a lower high, and on price action, we have this high, we have a higher high. So we do got bearish divergence there also. We have the monthly RSI pushing down. Everything this time this has pushed down. Now, you got a bull cycle push down, a retracement push down, a bull cycle push down. Technically, you would have expected a retracement out of this. All right, now if we come over here and look at some other indicators, what other indicators could we use? Well, we could use the total market cap. Let's see here, the total market cap of crypto. All right, we take and do that same exact thing. Let's open this up. Take this bars pattern, and I'm not trying to start FUD. This thing could break out, into and absolutely crush it. I'm just saying we got to be prepared. If it doesn't, what I'm saying. Remember this breakout started. This breakout started right around here, the push up. And once again, as far as a date range, what do you have here? Well, let's take a look. From this top to the top, you got 1,400 days. All right, if we go from the top, you take it out 1,400, that would take us to September 1st of 2025. All right, now if we take and use the top of Bitcoin right here that we should be going by. All right, you would have 1,247 days. Now where would 1,247 put us? Right there, October 1st, 1,249. So if this is towards the end, guys, we are getting into the phase of the euphoria phase here. Another thing that's pointing a possible top coming in would be, you got 5 Elliott waves coming up here, 4, then a 5th wave up. Okay, you come back over to Bitcoin. Now I'm going to show you some stuff here, some on-chain metrics, and show you what they say. Okay, same with Bitcoin here. You could take this, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4th wave pullback, 5th wave up. So 5 waves. You always normally have 5 Elliott waves up here. Now some on-chain metrics over here. The pi cycle top indicator. Every time that the 111-day moving average and the 350-day moving average cross, it's indicated a top. Okay, right here they crossed, and it was a top. Right here they crossed, that was the top. Back here in 2012 where they crossed, that was a top. 2021, you see this first top we're talking about, that indicated a top right there, not this second high over here that we set. So now this isn't not indicating anything close to a top. Alright, so the pi cycle indicator has picked the last every single top on Bitcoin. Not even close. Alright, these bands will get a lot closer together as it gets up there. You can see how close together they get over here. They were nice and tight the whole run up. Nice and tight the whole run up. These got really tight up towards the top and crossed. But here, right here, there's a pretty good gap between them. Alright, that's the pi cycle indicator. Now if we take a look, the MVRV. Okay, this here, look how low we are here. Okay, the MVRV right down here, that's the market value, how it can be used. Alright, the MVRV score has historically been very effective in identifying periods where market value is moving unusually high above realized value. These periods are highlighted by the Z score, the orange line. Okay, that's this orange line down here. By the orange line, and where are we at here? These periods are by the orange, entering the pink box, and indicates the top of the market. Okay, right here you can see 2017, the orange got up into the pink, marked the top. 2020, I'm sorry, this was 2014. 2018 got up into the pink, marked the top. 2021, it just nicked the pink here. Okay, right there, marked the top. Look how low this still is. We're still down at a 3. Okay, so the MVRV is not indicating a top. Alright, and the last indicator we're going to take a look at down here. We got a couple actually. You got the HODL ratio. MVRV, let's go back one. I want to use that one other indicator here to show you. The HODL ratio. Okay, and that is it right here. Okay, each time, let me go over this here. The HODL waves, in summary, realized value HODL waves are different age bands of coins weighted by the realized value of coins within each band. The realized value is the price of the coins when they were last moved from one wallet to another. HODL ratio looks at the ratio between our HODL band of 1 week versus the R HODL band of 1 to 2 years. It also collaborates for increased hodling over time and for lost coins by multiplying the ratio by the age of the market and number of days. When the 1 week value is significantly higher than the 1 to 2 year, it is a signal that the market is becoming overheated. When our HODL ratio starts to approach the red band, it can signal the market is overheating. Alright, your red band up in right up here, you can see this dotted red band right there. Okay, now this has historically been a good time for investors to take profits in each cycle. Unlike other on-chain indicators, our HODL ratio does not give a false signal of a cycle, did not give a false signal of a cycle high in April 2013. This gives it a unique advantage over other on-chain indicators. Okay, so it did not give a false signal in 2013 here. 2013 would have been right through here. Okay, so you can see 2014 went up in there. 2017 it went up there. 2021 it actually didn't get up to the red band, but it got very close here. Okay, and you can see here. Oops, I apologize about that. We are still pretty far away from it there. Okay, so the R HODL ratio is also indicating not near a top. All right, so a few things could happen here with Bitcoin. You know, we take all this stuff off here and we put a Fibonacci on here. If we get a blow through, you know, what I'm really interested in here, all right, is a couple things. Okay, number one, if we take that bars pattern, let's pull this over here because I want to show you something. All right, bring this over here. Put it on the breakout area here. Your bottom. All right, now if you take a trend-based Fibonacci, go from your swing low to your swing high, back to the bottom. I gotta be able to see this bottom here. All right, there you go. I mean, you're pretty close up in this range. Okay, that would be your 5 waves up. Now, them two do line up. All right. Now, if we take, and what would convince me that would be going higher? Number one, a break of that area, and number two is a break up to that 100,000. Okay, that 100,000 is at the 1618, 102. I think that would display any of this notion that we're higher in the trend than we think we are. Okay, I think that would play out quite a bit of that. And even if you take a lot of the tokens, should have been up here, I apologize. Even if we take some of the tokens, you know, if you take old tokens especially, all right, Cardano, all right, if you take this, and this will give you an idea if what a breakout could possibly be happening for these two, because a lot of times these do follow the trend. And look at that, it would mean Cardano is getting right near the end here, and getting ready to make a run. You know, it shows it running up to about $3.40. We'll see what happens with that. If you come to Ethereum, and I'm not the only one that has this theory on this thing. It's more than me, but all the indicators are not pointing that, But if you take bars pattern number one, and if you take time periods, time period, we should be right, starting. Not starting, but further ahead than we are. Now, there's also a lot of people out there that think, the real bull run isn't going to start more likely than towards the fall. That's what happened last cycle. Okay, it ended up right down here in the bottom. If you look, you had October 2020. All right, then November it started to move. December started to move. January, that was after the halving. The halving ended up being, okay, right, January, February, March, April, right here. Okay, so you had your halving right there, and then you had May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Then it really started taking off. It didn't take out the previous high until February of 2021. All right. And we started on this monster run here. So is that what's happening with the Bitcoin ETFs and all that? Has that driven price up? you know, and just been really just a temporary rally until the real bull run starts. That's possible, absolutely. But we are right up in them retracement levels here, okay? As far as Bitcoin goes, if we come down here and take a look at the total 2, that is the market cap excluding Bitcoin, all right? And if we put a Fibonacci on there, we are right in retracement areas. Look at that, 618, and we've gotten rejected off that 618. The total 3, this excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum. We really even haven't hit a 618 yet right here. So it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? I mean, retracement levels, we're right in them areas with most of this. You know, so we'll see. You know, a lot of the indicators point that we're not toward the top yet. And do we really, is the fall when we're going to really take off here? Let's say we go with, you know, with maybe this high here. Now, first of all, let's go with that date range here, okay? That date range. All right, from top to top. Let's just go with this first top first, right? and get an idea. Just to get an idea, 1,216, 1,216. All right, so from there out, 1,216 would put us roughly September 1st. All right, now if we go with the other high, September 1st of this year. Say we go with the other high that came in, this second one, it's that'd be 1,400 days. 1,400. All right, go from that high, pull it out. 1,400 would put us where? That would put us September 1st of 2025 of next year. All right. So maybe just a false run here, a run up for Bitcoin because the ETFs and everything else. Something that does kind of concern me here, the Dow Jones. Look at this thing. A perfect 4.236 Fibonacci extension. Right to the T. 4.236. It's came up. This is on a monthly. It's gotten rejected 1, 2, 3, running up for a 4th time here. And we're going to see if that thing gets rejected off there. All right, so that will be very, very interesting here. Now, I don't think I've ever put a trend-based fib on this thing. Let's take a look and, well, it can't really be a wave 1 unless we have a lower start here. Maybe down there. Maybe that's your 1 there, maybe. Oh, look at that. Wow. That couldn't play out much better, could it? Look at that. You know, so you have wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly that 5th wave up here. Even the trend-based fib lines up with this. So the Dow Jones starts crashing, then we got problems. The monthly RSI is heading to the downside for the Dow Jones. The weekly is just turning to the upside. So a crash of the Dow would obviously mean major, major problems. What would concern me is a break of this trend line right here. Okay, as long as we hold that, I think things are good. This trend line has been coming up here for a very, very long time. All right, this thing has held this for a long time. All right, guys, what do you think? Yeah, leave it in the comments there. Let me know what you think. Is this just the beginning, or is this just a rally because the ETFs, or is the real bull run coming this fall? All right. Have a great day, guys. Thanks a lot.